Hi, my name is Joy. Thank you so much for having me today as a part of your career day. So first, I want to get started and see if you can figure out what I am just by looking at what I have on. All right, standing up, you can see it. I'm sitting down and I'm sliding back over to you. All right, I have on a white coat. So what is your first guess? Would it be a doctor or maybe a scientist? Or could it possibly be that one of you thought of a pharmacist? That is exactly what I do. I am a pharmacist at Walgreens Pharmacy. How many of you have heard of Walgreens or CVS or Kroger or Publix? That is the place where you go once you leave the doctor's office if you're not feeling well to get your medications. That's one of the things that I do. Another thing that I do is I have to make sure when your doctor sends over a prescription for your medication that it is the right medication for you and that it does not cause any problems with anything else you have going on. So if you have diabetes, if you're a child with diabetes, or you have some other issue, then the pharmacist's job is to make sure that the new medication that they get for you does not cause any problems with anything else that you have going on. All right, so that's the first thing. We help you get your medications, and we do that by, once we check to make sure everything is right, then we have a team of people who help us to put medicine in bottles, which y'all have probably seen bottles that look like this before. We also have liquid medications that go in vials that look like this. And you've probably seen, I've got all kind of stuff to show you. These kind of syringes that your parents give you your medication with and make sure you get the right dose. All right, so that's the one thing. We make sure you have the right medication in the bottle with your name on it, with the directions. And we also help if you get sick at home on the weekend or after hours when the doctor's office is closed, then your parents will bring you into the pharmacy and they will walk up to the pharmacist's window and ask for help. They'll ask, what do I need to give my child if my child feels this, this, or this? So if you have a tummy ache or if you have a fever, and I brought two of the most common things you probably see, Tylenol and Motrin. Usually if a child has a fever, the parent will ask about these. Now, why did I bring so many? Because I wanted to teach you a lesson today. Whenever you go and pick out medication, you'll see a product, Tylenol, and then right next to it, you see a product that says the store brand. So you'll always see that. You'll always see store brands in stores, and you can always just pick the one that's right next to the brand and save you some money. We like saving money, right? So we help you choose medications like Tylenol and Motrin that help you with the fever. We also help your parents pick out medications for anything they can manage over the counter. Now, what's another thing? Behind me right here, this is our patient health room, and this is where we give shots. And guess what? We can actually give shots to people that are 4 years old. So you can come in here, get your flu shot. You don't have to go to the doctor's office. We give shots to your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents. And right now, I am sure a lot of you are masked up. Yes, I do have to wear this all day. But I'm in this room by myself, so I took my mask off so that y'all could see my face. But eventually, we will be giving COVID-19 vaccinations to our parents once they come in. And we do have pharmacists that are going out into nursing homes and giving COVID vaccinations to help with this pandemic that we're in. The pandemic is one of the reasons why you are watching me on this video today. I was scheduled to come to your school last year in 2020 before the pandemic hit, and guess we didn't have career day. So this year y'all are doing something really cool with technology, which is virtual. So I'm going to continue on with this video and tell you a little bit more about what I do here. So how many people like chocolate? Ew, ew, I can't stand it. And I know that most people look at me like, what? You don't like chocolate? But it's true. I don't like chocolate. And guess why? Because I have different taste buds than the person next to me, the person on this side, and each and every one of you. So why am I telling you that? Because one of the biggest issues that I deal with children like yourself with medication is they don't like the taste, right? So if you were to get this, does this look familiar? You get a bottle like this. In the pharmacy, we take some water, mix it up, pour it in, shake it up real good, and then you have to take it, but it doesn't necessarily taste good, right? Well, in your classroom today, you'll probably be split down the middle. Half of the class could probably take that medication, have zero problems. The other half of the class is going to taste that medication and want to spit it out, right? And why is that? Because of taste buds. Who knows what a taste bud is? Do me a favor. Go, stick your tongue out. All those little bumps on your tongue are called taste buds. And that is how you taste all the food that you eat, the drinks that you drink, and medications that you have to take, right? And everybody's are different. So at your age right now, most of you won't like bitter tasting things on your taste buds, and that's what the medications are like. They taste bitter, right? So therefore, we have a solution to that. But one thing I want to tell you about your taste buds, how many little taste buds do you think are on all those bumps? The taste bud is not the bump. I think I said that earlier. They're situated inside those little bumps. How many? Y'all call out numbers. Call out numbers. I just asked my coworkers. Somebody said 32, but guess what? I think they were thinking about teeth, right? There are 10,000 taste buds on your tongue. Can you believe that? 10,000. And guess what? You get new ones every 2 weeks. So that's why maybe when you were in kindergarten, you didn't like lettuce. And now maybe you're in 5th grade and you're just chomping on salads. It's because your taste buds change. Same thing, as you grow up, your taste buds are going to change. But for now, when you come to see me at the pharmacy, we can prevent the whole issue of you not liking your medication, right? Because I have something for you. Check this out. All right. Bear with me while I grab my little station. All righty. Let's see if I can hold it up for you. All right. Look at this. This is a flavoring station. All right. Now I'm going to sit it down. So when you get a medication from me, I can help you with the taste. I have got in my little flavoring station the means to make your medication: strawberry, chocolate. Let's see what else I got. Cherry, orange cream, vanilla, apple, watermelon, bubble gum, which is my favorite, y'all. It smells so good. It's very loud and it really helps with your medication. So when you come to the pharmacy, you can tell your parents, hey, can you check to see if I can get my medication flavored? We can't flavor every single medication, but 9 times out of 10 we can, and then I can put in a little code, do a little bit of math, and figure out which one is the best for the medication that you're getting. So even though I love bubblegum is not the preferred flavoring for every single medication, but I'm sure we can find one that you will like. And some of the medications come with natural flavoring in them. So you have that to look forward to. Whenever you go, just always check. Say, hey, mom, dad, whoever's taking you, can you see if they can flavor my medication for me? And I'm pretty sure Walgreens is not the only place that offers flavoring. I know Target does, and I'm pretty sure CVS, Kroger, Publix, and all of the other pharmacies would offer that to you. So that's another thing I get to help with. Help you figure out how to take your medication. So what's a few other things I wanted to talk to you about? I showed you these earlier, but whenever you take your medication, here are the things I want you to remember. First thing, when you have a prescription that comes in a bottle like this or a bottle like this, there will be a label on it. You do not take anybody's medication unless your name is on it. So I won't take a prescription unless it says Joy on it. It's my medication. Remember that for the rest of your life. Any prescription you don't take unless it has your name on it. What's the second thing? I'll use this one that I pulled. This is over the counter. But you want to read the directions. There are directions on every single prescription that you get and every single product that you get over the counter. See that? Directions right there. And then we want to use the proper tools to take the medications. So when we do liquids, a lot of people will have on their prescriptions a teaspoon, a tablespoon, but we want to use a measuring tool, and you can always get these from the pharmacy. It'll give you the exact, let's see if you can see that. Yep, the exact measurement, and they come in all different sizes. I got a 10 milliliter, 5, 2.5, and even 1 for your little ones. I'm sure some of y'all got some little toddlers, siblings, little baby sister, little baby brother that's a newborn baby. We usually have to use these tiny ones for them. And then for you all, we could use any one of these depending on your weight, age, and what medication it is that you're getting. So those are another thing that I want you to remember. Always use the right tool to take your medication. So what do we got? Take medication that has my name on it. Take medication after I read the directions, and always use the right tool. All right. So I talked about a lot of things. So as a pharmacist, let's see, you might be interested in pharmacy if you would like to do what? Help people. I help people every single day. There's so many people that come in and out of my door right here to come in here and get a shot to help prevent them from getting diseases. I also get them their medication so that they feel better. And I also help them when they're feeling sick and they can't get to the doctor to get something over the counter until they can get to the doctor. Or sometimes we can help them with their problem and they don't even have to go to the doctor. So isn't that nice? What's another reason you might want to be a pharmacist? Well, I've talked a lot about math and science, right? I'm adding up stuff, I'm mixing up stuff. So if you are good in math and science, or you just have a love for math and science, maybe you want to consider going into the profession of pharmacy. All right, let's see. What else do I have for you? I think I've shown just about everything I brought in here to show you. I will show you this because I did forget, but these are the trays that we use to count your medications on. So when we count your pills, we just dump them out on here, slide them, count them out on this tray, and then I put them in the bottle for you. I slap a label on it. And then I open it up. Once I have people who help me to do all this, I open up and make sure, dump them all in here, make sure you're getting the right drug. That is very important. That is a very important part of what I do here in the pharmacy. So you have a really important job if you were to become a pharmacist. And being a pharmacist is a really cool thing because you get to make a decent amount of money. Everybody say money. Right now, you're probably getting an allowance. But when you become a pharmacist, you'll get a paycheck. And why is that important? Because we want to do some of the things that we like to do, right? I'm sure you have hobbies. I have hobbies. I love to read, write, travel, work out. I even teach people fitness classes. It's just a whole host of things. You probably like to read as well. You probably like to play your video games and play sports, play on your sports team, talk to your friends, hang out with your family. These are all things that we like to do. And that's why when we choose a job, it's very important that we choose a job that allows us to enjoy our work, but also allows us to enjoy when we're away from work, right? So one more thing, if you are interested in being a pharmacist, you go to school for a little bit longer than most of your classmates. So if you enjoy school and you don't mind to go just a few more years than your peers, then you should consider pharmacy as a profession, all right? So real recap, one last recap. What does a pharmacist do? A pharmacist fills your medication prescription. A pharmacist gives you vaccination shots so that you don't get sick. A pharmacist helps you to pick out medications when you can't go to the doctor, all right? What did I want you to remember? I wanted you to remember that you should do what? Only take prescription medications with your name on it. Follow the directions on your prescription and on the over-the-counter medications. Use the right tool to take your medication. And then finally, who would make a good pharmacist? People who like to help people. people who are good at math and science, people who want to live a nice life and enjoy their career, and finally, people who don't mind going to school a little bit longer than the rest of their peers. I hope that I have shown you what it's like to be a pharmacist. I might shoot a little bit of extra footage. If I don't get good footage, if I have customers in there, I won't be able to put them on there. But if I can sneak some footage of what the pharmacy looks like, I'll tack it on to the end of the video. But I hope you've got a good idea of what it's like to be a pharmacist. And if you don't have quite a good enough idea, then ask your parent if you can shadow a pharmacist one day so you can find out exactly what they do every day. That is what I did when I was in 6th or 7th grade. I went to work with the pharmacist. She is still my mentor to this day. I love my profession. So if any of you are interested, I hope that I have filled in the gaps to tell you what it's like. All right. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Joy. You all have a fabulous day, and I hope you enjoy learning about all the other professionals. And this is what you call a blooper. I have one more thing to tell you. You got to check the expiration date. That was very important. Check the expiration date on everything that you take, even your prescription medications. Usually when you get them, you only have a year to take it before it expires, but always check the expiration date. All right, thanks. This is Aisha. Say hello.
Hello.
This is Minister Wimberly. He helps us get our job done every day. This is my boss. Her name is Buffy. She's been a pharmacist longer than me. She's been helping people a long time. And this is the pharmacy. Real quick, we have customers, so I can't show you too much, but this is what it looks like. Yep. All right, I'm back. One more thing I want to show you. This is how we work every day together. I didn't have a mask on before, but now I have Aisha here. She's my senior technician. She's in charge of all of the people who help us to make sure we take care of you. One thing I didn't share with you, also in this room, when we do shots, we also take blood pressure. So I'm going to show you really quickly how easy it is. Aisha's going to be demonstrating. Some of your parents might take blood pressure medications. We just slide the arm in here, and I have to check and make sure it's situated right. Then I wrap it around, and then Aisha relaxes her arm, and I hit a button. And guess what? While it's taking her blood pressure, I'll tell you, she has to be really quiet. She can't move. And then this is what I always do. I go away from them because there's a thing called a white coat syndrome. Did you know that people's blood pressure will go up, up, up just because I'm standing here with the white coat on, or the doctor or the nurse has a white coat on? So I usually try to like, you know, right now how I'm not paying her any attention. She's just sitting back there getting her blood pressure checked. That's how I like to do it. It might not help, but that's what I just like to do. Let's go check on Aisha and see if she's about done. And that's perfect timing. And Aisha, your blood pressure is good and normal.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for participating, Aisha. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. One more thing, I want to shout you all out at Bruce Elementary School. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you, Miss Charnel Harris, for inviting me. See y'all next time. Hopefully in 2022, I can see you live. All right, bye.